Thank you for staying with us. Let's begin with another unpalatable story about a security breach in Anambra State, an attack on a nightclub in Oba, in Demili South local government area of the state has left 7 people dead and several others injured. Julie, what is this all about, Anambra State?
Yes, they actually came with the intention of kidnapping the owner of the club, but they were resisted by the vigilance group men who were attached to the club, and there was a shootout. It was in the course of the shootout that some people lost their lives, and invariably they got hold of one of the security men who resisted them, and they beheaded him before leaving the area.
So they had a clear target.
Yes, it was the owner of the club that they came for. You know, some months ago, a popular native doctor in the area was also kidnapped in his hotel, but after payment of ransom, he was released and allowed to go. So Anambra, there's a lot of insecurity, a lot of cases of security breach in Anambra State and even Imo. So Enugu, there is significant improvement in security. The governor from the beginning made it clear that he does not want to hear about sit at home, and he's working with security operatives to keep the state safe. But we still have issues with Anambra, and you can see this is evidence of that. I don't even know how a nightclub could be in full flow. People are dancing, and then you storm the place with the intention of kidnapping people or kidnapping an individual. It just shows that security has broke down. Nightclubs are never rarely get targeted by bandits and these non-state actors. As you can see, it shows that there's a lot more that needs to be done in Anambra by way of keeping the people safe.
Olega, is this insecurity in any way related to the agitation, for, Biafra in these states? Has it in any way aggravated, or it's just a normal insecurity as we have it across the country right now?
I want to believe that it's just the usual insecurity that we have. Because if you are agitating for a separate country or a separate state, what you should target is to make the place secure. It is not to make it insecure. Because what has happened now, this is December, and we know our Eastern brothers, they always want to go home.
You should not target your own people.
Exactly. So with this one now, how many of them will be confident enough to go home? Because the essence of going home at the end of the year is to go and relax. Go to clubs, sit at home, drink, dance, and do all that. But with this insecurity breach, how many of them will be bold enough to say that they are going home? I mean, people are in a club, they are enjoying themselves. What if it were to be some other place now? You will say that, okay, maybe they felt that the place was an unholy place, and therefore they went there, that they were doing something illegal. But in the Southeast, this is a place where people enjoy themselves. People have worked all year round. December is here. They want to go and relax. Then you go there. You want to, so now you wanted to kidnap a single individual, and you left 7 people dead, and then cut off. Oh no. Why did we become so heartless in this country? It's completely barbaric.
Cut off one's leg.
Cut off yes, one leg, and then cut off another person's head. What these people are doing is pouring blood on the work that Governor Soludo is doing. He has been trying his best. His best may not be good enough because, well, the country itself is, or the world itself is in a flux. But you cannot engineer insecurity and think that will give you a state that you want, or that will give you the independence. Okay, if you kill all the people that are in your state, or who have investment in your state, and you now have that so-called independence, then what do you...
Frankly, I don't think this is related to agitation. Because the motive is clear. They came to kidnap someone. Yeah, it's money that they want. These are criminals. These are criminals. They are not people who are looking for Biafra. No, they came with the intention of kidnapping. And this idea of kidnapping people in the southeast even predates the agitation for Biafra. Remember, there was a time when Abba was a no-go area.
Yeah, Abia State.
Abba. Yes, Abba is Abba was a no-go area. If you are traveling from Port Harcourt to Abba at that time, numerous checkpoints. Yet people were still being kidnapped. When they now kidnapped the school, students, pupils of a school, it was then that the security forces now descended on the area, and invariably they got everything. The people who are behind the kidnappings, and we had peace. In that
Maybe that is what they should do now.
These are criminals. They need to be fished out and dealt with. These days,
how do you encourage
to
tell
you that things have collapsed in our country security-wise, people will come into the country. They will stay in Lagos and then tell their parents to come and meet them.
They will come and meet them.
From there, they will give them what they want to give them. They are not prepared to risk their lives and go to the east.
Even the parents, when they go back, they don't want people to know that they've come to the Lagos. Because when they go back, they will say that what
is that bad? You are supposed to go and visit your parents. But people can't go. People can't go. When they go, they don't return. So those parents will say, okay, stay there, you know. Then they will come and meet you here in Lagos. Lagos is one of the most peaceful states in our country. The Southwest is the most peaceful in our country. In terms of insecurity, the Southwest geopolitical zone is the most peaceful in Nigeria. And the facts are clear. I always say that when America and other countries, when they are giving travel advisory, they leave out Lagos.
Yeah.
They leave out the Southwest. They always say, they leave out the Southwest because they know other places. Is it not west that you want to talk about? Is it not east? Is it not central? There's a lot of kidnapping going on in North Central. You know? Or is it the South-South where cultism is rampant and kidnapping still take place? So,
Colombo boys.
So what it means is that all these governors need to... Well, the governors and then the police commissioners in their states, they need to sit up.
They need to sit up and work. I mean, they are always going to Abuja as if they have not got a job to do here.
In fact, that's the most troubling aspect of it. Because today they are in Abuja, tomorrow they are in Abuja for what?
The police that ahead of this festive period, a lot of our people will be going back to their villages. They'll be going back to their states. And then that is the tradition. There's nothing you can do about it. We have to go.
People are
no, it's even a tradition all over the world.
People are refusing to go now. One, the high cost of wealth is already ensuring that some people don't go. The insecurity is keeping many people here. There was an advert by a travel company in which they even mentioned the number of policemen that they were attached to. You pay for that as well.
Yeah.
So people are not, and because you have security, it's no guarantee that they can't kidnap you.
No.
They can kill your security men. So people, to be doubly sure that nothing will happen to them, they stay where they are.
Exactly.
The simplest, the rate at which people travel has gone down.
Has gone down considerably.
Has gone down because you are risking your
economic,
life. You are traveling
security-wise and so on. Yes.
That's why airlines are, some of them are taking as much as 200 and something.
Yes. From they are cashing in on
to Lagos. Yes. Made it more than 200,000.
Yes.
People will still travel.
Yes.
People will travel because they believe that air travel is the safest.
Is the safest.
not only in terms of rate of accident, but the fact that
making sure that you get to where you are going.
Traveling by road is an extreme risk.
On the road, that should be fun, because you can see the landscape and so on. But unfortunately, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It has become
disaster.
Oh gosh.
All right. The political situation in River State remains tense, and days ahead are uncertain. In the face of this, excuse me. All right. A member of the State House of Assembly, Enemi Alebo, has offered an explanation on the reason behind the defection of 27 lawmakers on the platform of the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. He cited internal division within the PDP as the primary reason for the defection. According to Alebo, the lack of clarity regarding the party leadership highlighted the challenges faced by the PDP members, including the burning of the assembly chambers and intimidation. You know, you have to give a ground according to section 109 so that these guys will not lose their seats. And the People's Democratic Party has said it yesterday, and one NGO actually wrote yesterday to the Independent National Electoral Commission that the seats of these 27 lawmakers should be declared vacant for the breach of section 109 of the Constitution. Now they are saying that before now, they've had this agitation about the position of the National Secretary, that Senator Ayaan Samdadi, that he contested in Imo State, and we don't know, maybe he's back as the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party. That is causing confusion within the stakeholders of the Southeast. Jide?
Yes, just as you said, for people who are defecting, they will lay out the grounds upon which they are defecting, and it's not going to be for one reason. There's no doubt that there is political crisis in River State, and it involves the PDP. The PDP, it involves the governor and his godfather, the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, and it led to the burning of State Assembly and the factionalization of the Assembly itself, yes, with the potential for even violence, an uncontrollable level of violence. So this is an excuse, but it is for the courts to
not decide.
Because even at the national level, there is a level of division too, you know, at the party level, because it was this, they went into the last election with that division in place. The chairman of the party is still on suspension, so to say. The courts have said, no, you can't come back to your seat for now, because they took him to court. That is the person that was elected at the convention of the party. He's been told to stay away, and his deputy from Yobe State is the one who is acting in his place. You know the way the courts decide. We are journalists. There is no guarantee that if they get a good lawyer, they won't be able to prove that indeed there is crisis in their party, and they cannot stay where there is crisis. Especially where they've started going after one another, you know, attacking one another, setting houses ablaze, even going to the point of attacking one of the members, going to the home of one of the members.
Yes, to attack the family.
Yeah, so this is subject to interpretation. But I know that the law says that you must prove that at the national level there is division. So if they can prove that, apart from the big crisis that they are facing in their state, if they can prove that at the national level there is division, then they will be able to keep their seats. In any case, how many times How many times have we seen the INEC declare, especially when so many people are living like this? You've seen it happen, and even in Imo. Many of them cross to the ruling party. We've seen it in different...
and nothing happened.
Yes, and you see, what are we... In Zamfara, when the governor defected, some went with him. Abi? Because they were all originally PDP members.
Yes.
So how many of them lost their seats? So sometimes these laws are difficult to implement because you may feel that the law is written in simple English, but of course the devil is in the interpretation. And
you choose the one.
And we have seen clearly that many of English words do not necessarily constitute the same legal meaning. The legal meaning of a word may be different from the literal meaning.
Lawyers will tell you that the spirit behind that part of the Constitution.
Yes.
That there's a spirit.
So
you guys are telling me.
I'm telling you this, because I'm hearing people say, they will lose their seats. They will lose their seat. Neighbor, they're going to open their eyes. And how many times have you seen like 27 people lose their
27 people lose
a lot
their seat. I next should declare it.
No way.
Now,
It's a fast shot.
The terrible thing, the bad part of it there is that when we were analyzing it for our news at 7 yesterday, we looked at it. The House of Assembly now told the governor that all his bills that will be coming to that place, he should forget it, that they will not pass it. And this is a kind of stalemate situation in that state. That means governance will not move in that state, except something is done.
Unfortunately, you know, in all this now, it is not the people's
at all
interest that is at stake.
Far.
It is the interest of some few individuals. It is these few individuals who are holding the state to ransom. And what I see here is that, look, what is going on in Rivers is like a tiny spark. We can set the whole house ablaze. And there is a need to find a way to resolve this matter. For instance, many of us thought that the intervention of the president has brought down all the tension before this came in. And now, what is happening now is, if care is not taken, the whole thing will collapse in that state. Earlier this morning, somebody was saying that, okay, what is left? The governor himself should declare and defect to APC. And I said, no, it won't happen. Or even if it happens.
He's the leader of PDP now.
That even if it happens, it is a case of Feonilu Ondani. You have been declared as an outcast. And then you are raising song. Who will sing it along with you? The problem in that state is between the governor and the minister, the Federal Capital Territory minister. So, unless the governor is ready to give everything that, okay, I become a figurehead, everything will be decided by you, then that's the way the case might be resolved. So, in this case now, honestly, I just think that it is a crisis that is brewing. And if it is not well managed, it is going to cause a lot of problem in that state. And unfortunately, the innocent people don't have anything in this. Because in the actual fact, all these 27 members who defected, did they go back to their constituencies to tell them or to ask them that, look, this is the problem, I want to defect? So it's a case of the tail wagging the dog now. The votes of the people don't count again. It is those that they voted for who are now dictating where they should go. We should not be. And someone was saying some time ago that we need to rewrite our constitution. Is it to rewrite it or to find a way to make it effective, you cannot be voted in from on a party platform and then you defect to another party and continue to sit in that place. When you didn't go back to your constituency to tell them that this is what I want to do, and they said, okay, we have agreed with you, go ahead and do it. So how do we resolve this? I think it's a tiny spark that may burn down the whole house.
Julie, what's the best way out of this kind of crisis?
I'm just seeing a letter from Chief Kingsley Chukwu Dere, the state legal advisor of the PDP, copied the national legal advisor and addressed the letter to the state acting party chairman of the PDP. And he's saying that he's demanding that you take immediate necessary steps to declare the seats, referring to the
Defection.
Yes, that letter was authored by his assistant. That's the one demanding for the defection, and he's saying that he was not consulted, you know, and saying, let me reiterate that the assistant legal advisor acted solely on his own accord, without consultation with or deference to me as the substantive legal advisor. Sir, it is within your power as the state acting chairman of our party to direct the state party secretary to summon an emergency meeting of the state executive committee to give a holistic consideration and review of all the issues, take resolutions on the way forward, and communicate same to the national secretariat in the interest of our great party. So he's saying that he was surprised, he was shocked that his assistant authored that statement in which
they were calling for the seat
told INEC, yes.
But has he said the wrong thing, Judy?
No, but
has he said?
But you see, it's the position.
Okay.
You see, in that position.
Okay.
He's supposed to speak for everyone.
Okay.
It can't be your own personal decision.
Okay.
And if there was no meeting, they didn't agree. You are not supposed to come out like that and say this is, because at the end of the day, it's the party that you are speaking for. And the person who is the substantive legal advisor was not even
consulted.
Yes, consulted. Neither was the secretary of the party in the state or even members of the ESCO. I mean, that is wrong now. They are supposed to agree that this is the way forward. And that's why he's calling for a meeting, you know, to be chaired by the acting chairman, with the secretary, asking the secretary to call for a meeting where they can now decide on this matter, that this is the way forward. This is what we want to do. So as far as he's concerned, as the substantive legal advisor, this letter was solely authored by the assistant.
The guy is on his own.
Yes, that he never consulted.
So you can see this.
So how best can we settle this issue now? 47 members defecting to APC. And
when
telling
we said
Governor Fubara that, look, you are on your own, we will not accept it.
Whether the thing is, whether they defect or not, they are supposed to perform the functions ascribed to their office.
Yes.
Their duty is to
legislate
on even bills sponsored by the executive. You cannot say because you have political references that the executive sends a bill and you say you are not going to touch it. That is brinksmanship, extreme brinksmanship, and it makes no sense. You are supposed to. We've seen houses. We've seen houses, houses of assembly where nearly everybody is in a rival party to the governor. Nasarawa in those
yes.
When they were in the PDP, Makura was in
and it's
CPC. You know, even when they tried to impeach him, they failed. But at least the functions of the state were being done. You can't have a situation in which you say that, okay, because you are in a rival party, therefore you will not treat any bill sent to you or any correspondence from the governor you will not attend to. It makes no sense. Yes, because
you do your responsibility at first.
You look at every issue on its merit.
Even if you are in the same party, doesn't mean so.
You look at everything on its merit. If the governor sends in a bill that is in the overriding interest of
the yes.
It will be irresponsible of you
to say that exactly
touch it. You are not going to have anything to do with it. That is not. It makes no sense. Whatever the position that you hold, the business of the state must go on. I said it at that time that look, if these people don't reconcile their differences, it's not going to be of benefit to either of them. And I still insist that the best thing is for them to resolve this issue. How it came to the point that they couldn't resolve it is what baffles me, because I thought that, okay, the governor was a gentleman and Wike himself will have the heart to forgive so that they can come together.
Exactly.
It's such a shame that the president intervened
and
the leadership of the PDP thanked the president for intervening, and these two individuals still allowed the matter to degenerate. It is to their shame that they cannot resolve what was supposed to be a family affair. I mean, it's not leadership. It's not maturity. Let's tell ourselves the truth.
At all.
There is no disagreement that cannot be resolved. We've seen people used to cut each other's throats, come together to resolve issues. I always refer to this Butelezi group and the ANC.
Yes.
They were cutting each other's necks. It was described back then as black on black violence.
Yeah.
They were cutting in public.
At the end of the day,
daylight, they will stab each other. They were filming it for the world to see. But in the end, they resolved this. Both Butelezi became a deputy president.
Yes.
And just like I think Clark too at that.
Yes.
To Mandela, and it worked. The whole problem ended. But this ones, the Nigerian politician just believes in the winner takes all mantra. Oh, I must be the most dominant fish in the pond. No, it does. Politics does not work like that. And if somebody has helped you to get to a position, you owe it to him to be loyal. Forget about what people are saying to you. You owe it to him to be loyal. It is even too early in the day for a quarrel to happen.
You have thought through all this.
Look at Ochendo Global. Ochendo Global.
Yeah.
He waited at least for 4 years before he moved against Ojus Okalu. Chodoji. He waited at least for 4 years. It was after 4 years that we started seeing.
But you know, in this now, what is the cause of the disagreement? We don't even know.
We don't have the details.
We don't have the details. So,
we don't have the details.
Is it that the man was overreaching himself? I mean, the governor.
So we had that. Okay, he's moving
structure.
He said he was moving towards the enemies of the man who put him there.
But
you know, when you start holding meetings with the enemies of the man who put you there,
who are the enemies of the man?
Of course, there are political enemies.
Yes.
Is Amechi his friend, for example? Will you say Amechi is his friend? You can't say that. And there are others like that. Will you say today that the then governor for Omehia, will you say that they are chumming?
They are no more again.
They are no more. So there are people now that are not in agreement with Wike.
But you know,
so they are saying that he's now fraternizing with those people. Of course.
No, but the man might be trying to build bridges.
And
what
let
is wrong
him explain.
with that?
Let him explain that. Okay, sorry, this is you.
But do they give him the chance to explain?
He said something when Ayuanko interviewed him. He said, okay, when they said they were threatening to impeach him, did he reach out to me? Did he tell me that Oga, these people are moving against me, or what is happening now?
So now, so what is happening there?
What do you think? Is that normal?
In clear terms, what is
that's your
happening
political
there?
father. If they want to impeach you,
no, what is happening there is that the man wants to play the godfather.
We take this breather when we come back. We'll talk more. It's still journalist and guy. We'll be right back.
The Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, welcomes the Honorable Minister for Education, Professor Tahir Maman, OONSAN, the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Honorable Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu, and all Honorable Commissioners for Education in the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT to the 67th National Council on Education with the theme, Addressing the Challenges of Policy Implementation, a Panacea for the Achievement of Education 2030 Agenda, holding from Monday 11th to Friday 15th December at the Airport Hotel, Ikeja. You are welcome. Ìgbéga Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe. Announcer, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education.
Wetin be this? See me see trouble. So today, I said I should treat myself as salary just enter. I ordered my food and was looking forward to demolishing all the orishi.
Baby, for serving. Are they run?
Oh yeah, time to pay rich now.
Food where you never pay for.
Now here my card begin acting. Hey.
You know what?
You know what? Okay. After debiting me, it's like this one wants to find my trouble. Say premium dragging. Oh, because this card did not work.
Save yourself the embarrassment. Get a card that works with Moniepoint Personal Banking. Download the app, request for a card and have it delivered to you in 48 hours. Experience banking on point because your money no go hang.
You're heading home from work. In the busy traffic, your car breaks down. Car horns blast. Your car is pushed aside. You call for help. Phone battery blinks and dies. You take a cab. Few miles, tire bursts. What a day. Frustrated, sweaty, and tired. Nearing home, darkness envelops the street. Wow! Just one house is bubbling with life. Brilliant lights, loud music, smiling wife, all welcome you.
We alone have light?
Yes, it's JRB Solar Energy Systems, my anniversary present to us.
No matter how dark life is, the sun is gonna shine on everything you do. JRB Solar Inverters, batteries, solar panels, solar street lights and more. Telephone 0906 752 1111. Email sales@jrbsolar.com. JRB, the sun is gonna shine on everything you do.
Thank you for staying with us. Jide, we can't exhaust what is happening in River State. I'm sure days ahead we'll do follow up about what is happening.
Of course.
The gladiators
there will be fresh developments and we'll be ready to
as it goes, as it unfolds. It's a running story, as we say.
All right, now to Ondo State. The dark political cloud hanging over Ondo State is finally over. Latest development indicates that the governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, will proceed on medical leave on Wednesday, the 13th of December. As a follow-up to his medical treatment, according to the Chief Press Secretary of the state, that's Richard Olatunde, the governor will prioritize his health and ensure a full recovery before resuming his official duties. His deputy, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, will act in his capacity till his return. This is what Babajide and other guests have advocated during discussion on the issue on the program. Let's share some of our views with you.
All of the funny allegations against the deputy governor, they can't prove even one of them. And you are calling those allegations gross misconduct. What is happening is gross betrayal of the Ondo people. The people want to see governance in the real sense of the word, but people who are already planning for life beyond 2024, who want to make sure that it is someone within their own political loop that inherits Akeredolu's office. They are the ones behind all of this. Ideally, coming back from the meeting with Asiwaju, they should have transmitted power to the deputy governor so that he can function effectively as an acting governor, take big decisions, move the state forward.
Yes.
But they got back.
Cover the...
And the man made concessions. They made him sign an undated resignation letter. Why did the president do this? All to make those guys feel comfortable that, look, there's no need to continue this fight. Because they wanted to get him out of the way by all means.
And he won't dissolve the cabinet.
So, and he also promised that he would not dissolve the cabinet. But as soon as they got back, they began to behave just the way they have been behaving since Akeredolu fell ill and became incapable of functioning in his capacity as governor.
What is going on is very dangerous because we may find ourselves in a situation where very serious crimes will be committed in the name of the governor of Ondo State without his knowledge, by forging signatures, you know. I think the governor has been insulated from the public, you know, by a thick layer of profiteers, hangers on, palace jesters, profit seekers, who don't love the governor for anything.
Rent seekers.
But desperate for primitive accumulation of wealth. They want to exploit his situation to make money. As it is now, we have a legitimate governor of the state, but there are many de facto governors who are acting, you know, who are fronting for the governor without probably the knowledge of the governor. I believe that even if there is the deputy governor has the opportunity to see the governor, I believe most of those things they are attributing to him, they are not true.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
people are taking the hunger for power, the appetite for power beyond the reasonable level. This is what we are seeing. Why would people go to the point of forging the governor's signature and handwriting? Why? And now forensic analysis has now shown that indeed those the signatures were forged.
The state cannot suffer, you know, endlessly in his absence. While we are praying, it is my prayer that the man will come back in good time. Why? He needs to see the kind of rot, you know, being perpetuated in his name, in his absence, by his most trusted hands. However, before he comes back, which I'm praying for as a person, it will validate a lot of things that we have done recently. I think the state needs to enjoy dividends of democracy, and there's no way that will happen except you have a chairman of council in place. One thing is simple, that means the governor is not able to sign, or they are doing this thing behind him, hoping that he would not find out. But as far as now is concerned, the state of health of the governor is not what I want to talk about, but it's not, you know, very fit.
Do we need a doctrine of necessity for the acting governor, for the deputy governor to become acting governor? I thought this has been sorted constitutionally.
In this section, the reference to the Executive Council of the state is a reference to the body of commissioners of the government of the state, howsoever called, established by the governor and charged with such responsibilities for the functions of government as governor may direct. And then under, it says, acting governor during temporary absence of governor. Whenever the governor is proceeding on vacation or is otherwise unable to discharge the functions of his office, he shall transmit a written declaration to the Speaker of the House of Assembly to that effect. And until he transmits to the Speaker of the House of Assembly a written declaration to the contrary, the deputy governor shall perform the functions of the governor as acting governor.
Yep.
So
a letter is required.
The governor, when traveling for medical checkup, is supposed to, and is unable to function as governor, is supposed to do a letter to the House to say for the deputy governor to take over. The constitution says that
when he was going to Germany,
the constitution now says that until he transmits a letter to the contrary, the deputy governor shall continue to function as the governor of the state. So there are things that should have been done that have not been done.
Today, I want to congratulate journalists Hangout for standing doggedly for the truth.
Yes.
We are very close. Yeah, no apologies, because
no apologies.
Arakunrin is a very, very good friend.
Yes.
He's one of our fans.
Yes.
On journalist Hangouts. So
sometimes when you say something about him, he will call you after the
yes. We can do a compilation of those editions that we've done and commended the giant stride of Arakunrin for his position.
If only for the the security.
Yes,
the truth is the truth.
Yeah,
the truth is the truth.
Of course,
it's nothing personal.
By nature, self-evident.
Of course.
Now you can run away from the truth at some point.
You have to come back to it.
The Yorubas will say, "Tiroba lologun odun, ododo pada ba na ni."
It will tinkle of an eye.
The falsehood could be 20
miles ahead
or 20,000
whatever.
miles ahead.
No matter how you paint it.
When the truth begins to move in one day to catch up,
catch up with it.
We said from the beginning that this was purely contestation for succession.
Yeah.
And that what made sense was to allow the deputy governor to do the work of the governor. It's not as if we knew him.
No.
You know, I said this year that, look, if Aiyedatiwa shaves his white beard, I swear to God, I will not be able to identify.
To meet him when you meet him on the road.
I don't have his number.
No.
He has never called me.
So, I mean.
And I've never called him, and I don't have to call him. God is the judge up there. That it is about the truth. It is about what is good for our people. What is the point? What does anybody gain from the state not moving forward? This man has been ill, seriously ill since May.
So that's why you have deputy governor.
What is the point?
I think
the law is clear.
Very clear.
What is playing out there is the same thing that happened during the Yaradua time. There are some clique of people who think
this
that
one is even worse because it's longer than the
Yaradua thing. Who think that this man should not get there because of what?
No, because of so that they can continue to.
It shows that sometimes
because they have elections sometimes next year.
But
so
does that stop?
Maybe it's interesting.
Can anybody predict what will happen between now and
acting governor? As acting governor,
they think that if because acting governor will get advantage.
Yes, advantage over everybody.
They are desperate to be governor. They say Speaker wants to be governor.
Speaker wants to become governor. Like 3 commissioners.
Governor.
3 commissioners in that same cabinet.
So they believe that once this person becomes acting, he may win the primaries. That's what they want to stop. But what have we gained? I said something yesterday that when they brought this man back, had he recovered? Is it not better to let him go and face his health? Now we are reading that he's going to Germany. And perhaps I feel that the people who have kept him here, they are not
exactly.
If you truly love him, you will be concerned about his recovery.
Exactly. If you are stayed in Germany,
not using him as a pawn in your political game.
Maybe you will have gotten better by now.
Because he's been back since September now.
You brought him back,
and there is no real recovery.
No improvement. I mean, you can even see. You see, the thing is that there are some clique of people who are always. It's like they captured that man and they were doing so many things. When you know, 2-3 commissioners and even a senior advocate from the state has said that they are supporting.
When you are in a compromised state,
yes,
you are no longer energetic. You can no longer function the way you used to be. The people around him
will be taking advantage.
They will be doing virtually everything.
Exactly.
And some have even taken it to a ridiculous extent of even signing in his
signature,
forging handwriting.
It's criminal.
It's criminal. We still expect the FCC to do its work, no matter what happens.
The man's health is better alive.
Now they are saying that he will prioritize. Look at that statement. He will prioritize his health. So didn't
they know that all this while?
When you brought him back,
didn't they know that all this while?
It's now that you are realizing that he should prioritize his health. If you love him, you will focus on his recovery.
Exactly.
Not trying to.
That is what they should have done all along. Bringing him back for what?
All right. Thank you, Olaika Igbile. We'll take this break. When we come back, we'll talk sports. Osimhen, Africa Footballer of the Year. We'll be right back. Yes, sir.
It's like every other year, my wife wants to paint, and her own kind of budget just makes me want to faint. 50 buckets of paint? Make it make sense. I'm only dropping cheddar if it's using Sandtex.
Sandtex? Yes, Sandtex. The amazing durability is more than mere text. Rich quality paint within your budget. So make the smart choice. Paint with Sandtex.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong
with a smart choice. Sandtex Paints.
Sandtex Paints.
Smart choice.
Paint your dreams on the walls of your reality. Buy Sandtex Paint products from October to December 2023 and win amazing prizes. Offers available at authorized Sandtex Paint stores across Nigeria. Sandtex Paints, the smart choice.
See trouble. So today, I said I should treat myself as salary just enter. I ordered my food and was looking forward to demolishing all the orishi.
Baby, for serving. Are they run?
Oh yeah, time to pay rich now.
Food where you never pay for.
Now here my card begin acting. Hey, You know what? You know what? After debiting me, it's like this one wants to find my trouble. See premium dragging. Oh, because this card did not work.
Save yourself the embarrassment. Get a card that works with Moniepoint's personal banking. Download the app, request for a card and have it delivered to you in 48 hours. Experience banking on point because your money no go hang.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, the glory days of Nigerian football was reenacted on Tuesday when footballers from the country scooped a major CAF 2023 awards. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen on winning the Men's Player of the Year award. The president also celebrated the remarkable achievement of Super Falcons Asisat Oshoala, who claimed the Women's Player of the Year award for the 6th time, and Chiamaka Nadozie, who was awarded the Women Goalkeeper of the Year, as well as Super Falcons for emerging the Women National Team of the Year. Yeah, wow. When was the last time we won this award?
It's 4 years ago. It's 4 years ago.
And who was that?
And that was Nwankwo Kanu in 1999. And a country like Nigeria stayed more than 2 decades for a glorious day like this. And
Okocha never won it.
Okocha never came close. Despite, you know, all Okocha had, in the days of JJ, some felt that it was because of the voting pattern that never went in favor of Austin Jojo Okocha. But by and large, with the results that we've seen, from where TVC Studio is...
voting pattern, why did it favor Victor Ekpeba? There was a time that we won it back to back.
In the 90s.
3 straight years.
Amunike and the likes, winning it back to back. Amunike, Kanu, and the likes. But unfortunately, it stayed away from Nigeria for a very long time. But the good news is the fact that Osimhen, who was hawking on the streets of Lagos many years ago, Olushosu, not far away from where TVC Studio is, where we are talking. You know, in fact, Asisat Oshoala was even saying it last night, the boy from Olushosu. You know, and this is kind of story. Yes, you know,
the boy from
Olushosu. You know,
thinking dump sites.
And this is what we have today in front of us, dominating the men's category, the women's category. Like they say, whatsoever a man can do, a woman can do better. Oshoala has been unstoppable. No woman living on earth in Africa has won that award more than Asisat Oshoala. 6 times. It's a record. And the truth is, all these things don't just happen like that. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice. And that's why we must appreciate footballers like Osimhen, footballers like Asisat Oshoala. You know, I was talking to BKO some days back, and I was talking about the influence Lagos State has had over the years on footballers in Nigeria. Take a look at some of the big names we know today. They have a base in Lagos one way or the other. And that's why the state must continue to generate a lot of enabling environments, you know, for footballers and the likes. Asisat Ikurudu, Osimhen here in Lagos and all that. So it's a good one. The Falcons making the team of the women's team of the year. Nadozie, the goalkeeper of the year. I think this calls for, you know, a lot of work from the Nigeria Football Federation, and we hope this will rub off positively on our football.
Unfortunately, our Super Eagles, they're not doing very well.
They are not.
All-time low.
They are not. The truth is our football has been going down. Even in terms of talents, we've been going down. That's one reason we've not won this. If we had a standout player like Liverpool's Mo Salah, you will win now. Or you had a standout player like Sadio Mane, you will win.
Papi.
You know, so for a long time we didn't have, because look, you have to also, at club level, Victor Osimhen won because he lifted Napoli. on his shoulders. Napoli last won that title in 1986.
Diego Armando Maradona.
During Diego Maradona's time.
Of blessed memory.
So he became the hero of an entire city. So who is that Nigerian player who carries his own club on his shoulders? This boy did it. When Victor Ikpeba was in Monaco, they called him the Prince of Monaco. He was Africa's best footballer at the time. There was a time when we dominated it. Today, at national team level, we are doing badly for the women, for the men. Even the women, I think we can still do better. Because when they won the thing, I then told myself the best women's team of the year, it must have been based on our performance at the World Championships.
That's it.
Because South Africa has been beating us lately.
Yes.
In women's football. So they look much more assured when they are playing against us. And they came to Lagos to beat us 2-0 last year.
That's it.
So we need to improve. These individual prices will amount to nothing if we cannot get these national teams to improve. That's what matters the most.
We're going for the Nations Cup. It's 31 days to the Nations Cup.
Everybody is scared.
We're scared. We don't know what is going to happen.
It could be a disgrace.
Yes.
Because small teams are
the handwriting is on the wall.
We don't even have goalkeepers. We don't
gone are those days where we could easily name our first 11 in the national team.
Honestly, I can't.
Today,
we don't have that consistency.
No, I can't.
From the days of Okala in the goalkeeping, we never had issues with goalkeepers. Today, we are battling with who will be the first choice going to the Nations Cup. A goalkeeper was telling me that it will be difficult for an home-based player to come into the national team today because the home-based goalkeeper should be able to also coordinate the defense, talk to the players maturely. And when you have players who play at the highest level and you are coming from the league where we expect so much also from players, then there are a lot of concerns.
They will not respect him.
They will not respect him. And that's the beginning of the defense line.
You must be able to control
yes,
as a goalkeeper.
As a goalkeeper, take charge.
Shout at them when they are not doing
There are fears. And you see, I must also say that the past administration should also allow the new administration run football. That's it. That's it.
We don't have a good coach too.
No. We don't see evidence of coaching. We don't see evidence of coaching. So for me, if it's an home-based person or if it's a Nigerian that you get a very good
Nigerian.
And we have
them. We have them.
We
have them.
Coached outside of our country. Yes.
Osime was saying if not for Amunike, he will not be there.
Yes, he dedicated that award to
the man that brought him out.
But these are coaches we don't respect. These are people we don't value.
We don't value our own. The last time we won the Nations Cup, it was a Nigerian.
That's it. Okay. Stephen Keshin.
Yeah. Thank you for your contribution.
Always a pleasure.
The Metro. Yeah. We wish Nigeria well.
Yes, sir.
As we are counting down to another Nations Cup. And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11 p.m. Join us this Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Uzubapu. See you tomorrow and God bless Nigeria.
Following is a paid presentation by Shopex TV. Do you struggle with having an active and healthy lifestyle due to your busy schedule? Do you find it difficult to make it to the gym? You want to improve your overall health, but don't know where and how to start? Medical experts agree that walking, running, and jogging are amongst the best ways to stay fit and enjoy a great active and healthy lifestyle. What if there was a convenient and affordable way to improve your health, improve your mood, and lose weight right in your own home? Introducing the Sandtex Digital Compact Treadmill. The compact foldable treadmill that makes being active and losing weight fast and easy. Just unfold it and walk, jog, or run while you watch your favorite programs on TV. And when you're done, just fold it and store it away. Now that's convenience. The secret is its advanced design that houses a 1-horsepower motor that is twice the size of most treadmills, packed into a nice compact unit, powering every step you take. You get the SportX digital compact treadmill system complete with a rugged commercial-grade ultra-durable traction belt, large LCD multifunctional display that displays speed, time, distance, calories, and has 12 different exercise programs, as well as a magnetic safety key for added security.
The SportX treadmill has really helped me get back in shape after childbirth. I love it because it's compact and can fit anywhere in the house. And when I'm done, I fold and put it away. Easy peasy.
This is the best piece of equipment for people like me who want to stay active without leaving the home. I simply unfold it and use it while I watch my favorite program on TV.
Joining the gym can cost an absolute fortune, and you could be paying up to 600,000 naira in annual gym fees. Get the SportX treadmill to save the cost and work out from the convenience of your home. You could pay 500,000 naira for a treadmill like this, but you can get the SportX treadmill for not 400,000 naira, not even 300,000 naira. Order right now and get this for just 294,500 naira only. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get the SportX digital compact treadmill delivered to you for free wherever you are in Nigeria. The SportX compact digital treadmill comes with Shopex 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the treadmill, send it back for a full refund. But hurry, limited stock available. So, call the number on your screen now or visit our website to place your order while stock lasts. The proceeding was a paid presentation brought to you by Shopex TV.
Sales, sales, sales! Embrace the holiday spirit with a shopping extravaganza at the TVC Women's Network First Sales Fair.